So our speaker today is Dr. Aras Sheikhi. He's entrepreneurial lead at the Jacob School of Engineering at UC San Diego. He's also the founder and CEO of Janus Innovation Hub. This is a very interesting organization that he recently started here in San Diego. He's going to tell us a bit more about Janus, what it is doing, what it is trying to do, and some of the things they are putting in place to promote entrepreneurship and business development and things like that. So Aras is somebody that I ran into relatively recently, and our relationship took off like a rocket. He's a very interesting fellow who has had a very interesting career so far. He's originally from Iran and went to school there, and a PhD in electrical engineering, has been a faculty member, startup founder, CEO of multiple companies and projects in different parts of the world, including Dubai, Australia, Canada, and now in the US. In a relatively short amount of time, he has done some many, many interesting things. And hopefully he will weave some of that background into his talk today. So we're very excited to have Aras join us today to share his own journey and how that can provide an inspiration for looking forward to your own careers, how to prepare for the job market, what the job market looks like, and perhaps you want to start your own company. Please don't think that only old people start companies. Mark Zuckerberg was 19 or 20 when he founded Facebook. You know, Bill Gates was 20 when he founded Microsoft. And many people who are on this talk today are about that age or a little older than that. So maybe Aras's talk may stimulate your entrepreneurial instinct. So I want you to pay very close attention. So thank you for joining us, and I would hand this over to Aras. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for presenting a short bio of me. Yeah, I'm Aras Sheikhi. First of all, I want to let you know that I came from research and science era, and then made a big pivot to entrepreneurship and start my entrepreneurship journey about 8 years ago. At this moment, I'm a CEO and founder of Janus Innovation Hub. We're going to talk a lot about Janus, about your pathway, and the things that would be very important for you to land in your job, land in your career journey, and how you can build your story. That's really something very important for you. I want to stay on this important issue in this presentation, that if you want to enter to the job, to make your business, to be an intern, get an internship, being entrepreneur, you need to have a good presentation of yourself. You need to know how you can present yourself in a very short and sweet manner, and in a very to persuade your potential co-founders, to persuade your clients, to persuade your employer up to the condition that you want to follow, up to your career path. Very happy to be your host in this session. Thank you, Ikide, for having me here. We want to build your story at this session, because if you can present yourself in a good way, in a eye-catching way, then you can somehow prove yourself in the next step. But if you cannot present yourself well, you don't have opportunity to prove yourself in the next step, because somebody with better presenting skills, better soft skills can get that position, get that opportunity from you, and you have to learn how you can make a story for yourself, for your background. Yes, as I told you, I'm a founder of Janus Innovation Hub. I'm a startup mentor at UCSD, entrepreneur leader, and your friendly neighborhood in Chaos Navigator. We want to talk about your journey. So feel free to, at the end of the session, to ask your questions. I don't want to keep this conversation just solo and monologue. We want to have a conversation for sure at the end of this talk. And first of all, let me introduce to you Janus Innovation Hub. Janus Innovation Hub is a fully virtual incubator for first-generation immigrants. We help first-generation immigrants to follow their dreams. We provide different kind of services. If you have an idea, if you have a good team, and if you have a guts to make your own business, we are here to help you by providing three main different services. First, we coupled you with a technical team. We bundle you up with a product manager, which is very important to make your product somehow convert your idea, things that you think about it, to the product that really works in practice. We will educate you how you can follow this pathway from ideation to commercialization in Janus Innovation Hub. We also invest in you indirect cash, I mean, by providing different kind of services such as technical product manager services. And if you need, for example, to purchase something, hardware, we will pay on behalf of you to get your MVP ready. What is MVP? MVP is a minimum viable product, something something, the upgrade of your prototype is a minimum viable product, MVP. We help you to make that MVP for yourself. We also provide mentorship for you. This is very, very important for early stage startup, because if you don't have good mentorship, you will in this very complicated and perplexed situation, you're gonna lose your chance, you're gonna waste your money, you're gonna waste your resources. So we connect you with the right people to support you, to help you, to mentor you, to supervise you during this bumpy ride to make your own product from your idea. We don't have any office. We have all this services is virtual, so it's not important to live in San Diego. If you live in any part of the US, we can help you. Just support. We focus on the strategy and a lot of heart for sure. Yes, as storytelling, guys, as storytelling is a key. Storytelling is try to somehow present things, the character that you are, to the people that you want to prove yourself to them. This is, I don't want to talk about exaggeration or show off. Never. You never hear this two words from me. But you need to try to present your achievements. You need to try to present your success story, your failure story as well, in a good way, I mean, and try to put the key points, try to highlight, to shed lights on your achievements to the people that want to collaborate with you, people that you want to get something from them. You talk with your employer, you talk with someone that you want to work in their company as an internship. So you need to present your skills. You need to present your background. You need to present your your achievements in your story. So if you cannot deliver this point well, so you cannot get that position. It's very easy. People want to hear some keywords, and you should know how to emphasize on that keywords, which is in your backpack, in your experience, in your knowledge that you learn, and you can somehow present it, promote it in a very good way. So if you can't tell the story well, people won't see the potential, and even if you have it. So try to know that your employer, your future co-founder, your teammates, your people you want to collaborate with them, how they want from you, how they expect you act to them. And if you have those features, if you have those skills, uh, put them on a right way, and do not, people in especially fresh graduate students or undergraduate student or some kind of shyness and are bashful to present themselves, but don't be bashful at all. Try to mention your achievement, try to highlight your achievement, try to get connected to the people by sharing your story with them. This is something that triggered them. This is something that impressed them. And first impression is the last one. When you want to talk with someone as let's consider the scenario. You want to go somewhere as an intern. And you know that they need some specific skills. So you have to create a good story of how you get that skills, how you use it in your daily life, in your business, in your research, and put it in the new situation, and let them know if I collaborated with you, I will do that. I will follow my dreams here like this. So then you can make a good impression in your conversation with them. And yes, how you can make your story. You can make it, and you have two main tools to make your story. First, this is your CV or your resume. What a difference between these two. CV is a long and academic. This is for research and grad school. This is more than 6-7 pages. I don't know, maybe. I'm almost sure that the CV of Ikide is more than 30 pages. And
Actually, 44 pages.
44 pages. Yeah, fantastic. So I'm not very out of the score for it. So 44 pages CV. But who cares when you want to apply for a job, for example, your employer do not review that 10 pages CV. They want to get something in a nutshell. They want to get something in a short and sweet manner. So you have to create a good resume for you. Resume is short and focused for job and internship. So please consider this two different type of story. If you want to apply, for example, for the internship, they're looking for resume, or job, they're looking for resume. But if you want to apply for example, research assistant or collaborate with Ikide in a project, in a for PhD or for postdoc or something, so you need to share your CV, because each line of your CV is important for Ikide as a researcher, as a I don't know, as a maybe postgraduate, as a postdoctoral student for the research project. But if you want to apply for internship, resume is the key. Try to keep it short and sweet, cut and dry. And this is not a one size fits all. If you apply for company X, you need to make it on a way that company X like it. You need to highlight because you only have one page. So you have to know, you should know what exactly they need and try to add the points or try to laser focus on the points they would like to hear. And you have those skills. This is not, I want to mention about that you don't need to show off. You don't need to, I don't know, exaggerate something. We just ask you to focus on the right things. That's it. You have a 20 pages CV. You want to apply for company X as a intern or as a, I don't know, future employee there. So you need to make it, adjust it, tweak it based on what they want, which skill they want. So you shorten your CV and create your resume for company X based on those requests. So please modify your resume based on their on the employer or co-founder, I don't know, future co-founder, I don't know, maybe partners, business partners, based on their needs, based on their desire. Okay, how you can tell your story online? You have CV, you share it with them. The very first things that every employee, every potential business partner try to find your background, your history. They Google your name. And the first things they're looking for is your LinkedIn. So please keep your LinkedIn live all the time. Your LinkedIn is your digital assets, your digital handshake. Simple photo, not the photo with your, I don't know, maybe with your dog or with your cat. But if your dog or your cat want to collaborate in your future job, put it. But otherwise, please just a simple photo of yourself, short bio, skills, projects that you made before, project that you are ongoing work on it. Show curiosity and personality. How you can show it? By attending different events. You can take a picture of this event, today event, and share it in your LinkedIn. Yeah, you have a good talk with Janus Innovation Hub. We have a good conversation with Aras. Yeah, that's your story because it shows that you are curious. You have a good skills. You have a good skills in teamwork, for example. It shows that you have a good skills in your teamwork. By sharing your story with the other people, it shows that you want to talk with other people, you want to collaborate with other people. Follow companies you love. Of course, Janus, one of them. And it's not about being perfect. I want to emphatically mention that one time more. It's not about being perfect. Just be real and try to shed lights on your background, your history, your success stories, your abilities, your skills. So if you don't have LinkedIn page, please try to make it today. Yeah, your internship. If someone asks me, what's the internship? I say, internship is your career kickstart. You don't need experience to get experience. Internship let you explore, grow, and get your foot in the door. That's real things. Be open, be flexible, and start from somewhere. Internship is the great opportunity for you to practice what you learn during in academic eras, during in your academic research, during in your academic, during the reading the several textbooks, the exam, the courses, and try to convert them in a practice in a real world. So don't hesitate to apply for internship opportunity, and that's the great chance. It gonna give you confidence. It's gonna give you some kind of experience that you cannot find it elsewhere. So internship is a key as well for your future job, for your future journey. And maybe it's occurred in your mind, how I can actually find an internship? This is a real question. How I can find an internship? The best way to find, I summarized 3 in this slide. First, talk to your professors. Go to career fairs. There are plenty of opportunities in CSU, like this event, for example, this virtual event. I'm not sure, but I think that this is the monthly base, yes? This is a
Yes,
monthly.
yes, this is a monthly event. The first Monday of
It's
every
a
month.
monthly event. And thanks to IKIDE, you can attend monthly event like this, get connected to new people, talk with new faculties, talk with new people, attend this kind of sessions. And there are plenty of opportunities in your career related to your career fairs. In different parts of California, different part of the US, you can attend them virtually. So don't miss this opportunity. Just open your Luma, open your Eventbrite, open your application to discover and explore the events related to your future career. And give it a shot. Attend this event, talk with people. You will get connected to the right people in these situations. And then ask them, yeah, I'm Aras. I want to collaborate with you as an intern. And do I have a chance? Do I have a chance to collaborate with you? Then you're going to share your CV? No, you're going to share your resume with them. You have a live LinkedIn with several activities in it. And they said, yeah, he or she would be a good one to collaborate with. So you're going to open the new gate for yourself in your career. Use LinkedIn, Angel List. Angel List is the name of people that you may have for that you count on them for your next step in your business journey, and the people that you know they can help you. Don't be bashful, don't be shy. Just connect them, talk with them, and tell them, mention them. Yeah, I'm ready to delve into the new part of my life, and I want to get a new experience. I have enough passion, I'm enthusiasm, I have this kind of skills, and I want to do internship in your company. Reach her directly. Short message can open the door. Try to follow your love company, your companies that you would like to collaborate with them in LinkedIn, interact with them, drop a comment in their post, like their post, and then gradually get connected to them. Send a direct message to them. Yeah, I'm Aras. I want to apply for your company, and this is my CV from your LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a good gateway to get connected to them. And you know, most people won't reach out. This is the real things, because they think that they don't have a chance to it. But you know, companies like us, like Janus Innovation Hub, for example, we have 6 open positions at this moment for internship. We are actively looking for people to apply for us and as an intern. So be the one who does. Then you have my words that you're gonna get a good intern after after a couple of months. And let me share with you something, guys. Don't be afraid of rejection at all. This is not a rejection. Change this wording, change the terminology for it. This is not rejection. This is feedback. This is experience. This is the ladder platform for your career path, for boosting up in your career path. Each rejection, with each rejection, you're gonna learn something. So that's a good lesson learned for you. Be afraid of hearing no. Yeah, that's the reality. You have to get a lot of no to get a big yes. Uh, yeah, this is the stuff nobody maybe tell you. And this is the do's and don'ts. Um, do's, ask questions, follow up, be polite, tailor your resume, stay in touch with people who help, keep your LinkedIn live, keep your LinkedIn active, because for companies and for people who are looking for new people to collaborate with, teamwork is a key. When you share your experience with the other people, when you show yourself in a way that I'm a student that attend different career fairs, different events, so they're gonna contact you. They're gonna trust you sooner because they have a background of you by reviewing your LinkedIn. And don't ghost anyone. Never, never, ever fake your experience. Wait for the perfect time to start. That's a don't. This is not a perfect time. If you want to apply for internship, what's the best time? Today. If you want to follow your dreams and being entrepreneur, what's the best time? I several times questioned with this one. What a best time to be entrepreneur? What the best time to launch my company? And the answer is today, right today, because you have to start today. You have to fail several times. You have to hear several consecutive no to get a big yes at the end of the day. So the sooner you start, the better you understand the market. Yeah, don't afraid to no. We talked about it before. And every no means you are putting yourself out there. That's a win. That's a real win. This is not just a claim. This is reality. You're gonna learn a lot. Yeah, you will be ashamed of yourself maybe, but try to deal with this. This is the real world. You're gonna hear a lot of no to get a big yes. Networking equals not working alone. In today world, no one can make something alone. No one can make a big impact in society, in everything alone. We are on a era of networking. And networking, for me, the definition of networking is a currency for business. The more connection you create, the better chance for you to make a good business. Because when you create a trust, when you set up a trust with someone, when you build up a trust with someone, you can better get a job, you can better find your co-founder for your business, you can better raise fund for your future startup. Most people don't land jobs from job boards. They get them from people. Yes. And so be brave. Say hi. One message can change everything. Yeah. Try to attend in-person networking session, business mixers, conferences, and try to talk with people. When you go for a conference, for example, when you go to present your posters or pitch something in a conference, academic conference, I mean, try to connect to new people, try to connect to new faculties, try to connect with industry leaders that attend that session, this kind of events, because they come to find active person and they come to find active and energetic people for their business. So if you're looking for the job, try to headhunt these guys in events, business leaders in the event. You know, when you want to get a job, when you formally apply for the job, I don't know, maybe via LinkedIn or in a very formal way, your chance is no more than 5%. But when you apply for a job and when you have a referral, when you know someone and that guy recommend you for that company who is working on it, your chance would be more than 60% to get that job. That's a miracle of reference. That's a miracle of connection. That's a miracle of recommendation. How you can make these references? By attending the networking session, by attending the conferences, by attending the uh, by having enough confidence and promoting yourself in this kind of networking events. Then when you talk with someone, you plant a seed in their minds. Hey, I'm Aras. This is my background, and be in touch with them, follow them in LinkedIn, send a few email to them, follow-up email, and then, yeah, I want to apply as an internship for your company, as an intern for your company. And their recommendation is a key, and you're gonna get it for sure. 60% is too much. Yeah, say to them, after talking with them, you need to exchange something with people that you connected to them during the conference event or the bio conference, biomedical events. So you need to exchange something with them. I recently saw some people that they bring their CVs or maybe resumes, both. I see both of them, and distribute it in paper format. Yeah, that's totally failure because the resume, well, trashed. You need to exchange something digital with them. And what's the uh, digital, what's your digital handshake? What's your digital assets? LinkedIn. You can easily exchange your LinkedIn with them, talk with them, get their emails, try to stay in touch with them after the events or after networking, and try to make a trust and make a connection with them, maintenance your connection with them, maintenance your relationship with them until the day comes, until that day comes that you want to apply for a position there. You will find open position in their company, and then you have a good referral there. That person know you, and they're willingly support you. You have my word on that. They willingly support you. Um, Thank you so much, Ikide. I think that this is almost 30 minutes to talk. Just if I have 5 minutes, I wanna promote, put something on table to make it more practical, this presentation. We have the opportunity for undergrad bioengineering and biomedical engineering. We need 2 students. Please take a picture of this slide, and if you are, we're gonna write a grant, and we need 2 students to collaborate with us in this grant. If we get this grant, this is a paid position for you guys, and that would be great opportunity for you. Please apply for Janus Innovation Hub, and we hope we can collaborate with you in this opportunity. And follow me on LinkedIn. Just scan the QR codes of Janus Innovation Hub and scan the QR code of myself, Aras Sheikhi. And yeah, after that, I'm happy to answer your questions and make it more interactive.
Thank you very much, Ras. That was very interesting presentation. Thank you all for attending this session again. And we are going to open this up for questions and comments. Please type your questions into the Q&A box. Aras can see them, but I can also raise those questions to his attention. So we're going to open the floor out to questions now and any other comments from the audience.
Thank you. I'm at your disposal. Don't be bashful, guys. Ask your questions and try to practice what we talk. what we have already talked, and try to, this is your first event that you learn something. Try to apply what you learned in this session. And thank you, Ikhide. I really appreciate for having me here in this session. And thank you for creating the opportunity for undergrad students. It's very valuable opportunity to get connected with real world, with bumpy ride of getting job, of getting internship, start their own business. And guys, if you are first generation immigrants and if you would like to follow your dreams, if you have an idea and if you want to get help, Janus Innovation Hub is next to you, and we are very happy to help you. We are very happy to collaborate with you to pursue your dreams.
Okay, you heard it all from Aras Sheikhi, and he is ready to take questions. I should ask a question. I have one. You said that Janus Innovation Hub is, you mentioned two kinds of internship. You talked about there's a grant you're working on for which you need two students who have background or who are majors in biomedical engineering. And then you also mentioned something about six other internships. Could you explain a little bit more what those are? I mean, I'm assuming those are different from this grant thing that.
Yes, yes. If you just let me share something with you, just a minute. Sorry. Um, Let me share the website of Janus Innovation Hub. You can easily find the opportunity there.
Okay.
Janus Innovation Hub, Janus Innovation Hub.com. Just take a look at our website, and you will find those open positions. They're not very bio-related
Okay.
position. These two are completely aligned with your background, guys. And the application for this opportunity is just a couple of minutes. Share your LinkedIn with us, share your resume with us, and my team will get connected to you, and they will talk with you. And if you are eligible for this opportunity, that I'm almost sure that all of you are, we will collaborate with you in this grant. Ikide, just a quick question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see the something that I share with you in a chat buddy?
Let me take a look.
Or maybe I shared it
Yes.
in, this
Yeah,
is, so all the students here can see it, yeah?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
So you're talking about the Janus Innovation Hub link?
Yes, Janus Innovation Hub, Janus Innovation Hub website.
Let's see if I can share that with everyone. Okay, I shared it with, yeah, Tyson shared it with everyone too. Yeah, so they can see it.
Okay, fantastic. And for applying for Janus Innovation Hub, not as an intern, as a entrepreneur, future entrepreneur, or as a super early stage of startup, it's easy and it takes less than 5 minutes. Just fill out the forms we put into our website, and then we will review your idea, we will review your team, your background, and my team will call you, and we'll set up a few meetings with you. And if you are eligible for Janus Innovation Hub, and if we have open bandwidth, yeah, that's a good start for our collaboration.
Sounds good.
Yes, and this is the careers. I just want to share it with you to, yes, to everyone. Okay, to panelists, just one moment, to everyone. Yeah, and this is the internship opportunity that we have right now at Janus Innovation Hub. This one that I share with you about the grant is very recent, and we got it couple of days ago. And please take a picture of it, and then send your CV for us at the send your resume for us at the earliest time possible to finalize the next step.
Okay, sounds good.
Any other questions?
We haven't had any yet. So we are open for questions or comments.
One time more, guys. Just scan the QR code of Janus Innovation Hub and my LinkedIn. If you have any question
Mhm.
from me, I would be super happy to help you. If you want,
Okay, we have our first question coming. Can you be a computer science major? Does it have to be biomedical engineering? Are
uh,
there any flexibility in the major of the student for this new opportunity you talked about the grant? Somebody's asking, must it be BME or the person can be a computer science major?
with the computer science major without for the grant, yes?
Yes, for the grant.
No, they should be biomedical or
Biomedical engineering. Okay. I guess
biomedical
because of the
or
specific project, that
yeah,
background is a requirement.
exactly, exactly.
Okay. All right. So yes, you do have to be a computer science major.
No, not a computer science major. No,
I
no.
mean, I mean, you have to be a BME major, I meant to say.
BME, yes, yes. BME major or BE or bioengineers.
Okay. Sounds good. Are there any other questions for us? I had a question regarding networking. What are some ways we can stay in touch with people in a professional setting? I'm not sure what are good conversation points, especially when the connection is mostly just online. Maybe I can make a quick contribution here, and then I will let Aras weigh in. Networking isn't just for students. As a matter of fact, the fact that Aras is giving this presentation now is actually a result of networking. Aras and I met at an event. We introduced ourselves, we started talking. It was mostly online. We actually didn't meet in person for many, many months. One way to maintain conversations in professional settings is to ask questions. Asking questions provides permission for somebody to share with you. If you just introduce yourself and say, "Hi, my name is John. I'm a, biology major at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and I'm looking for X, Y, or Z," the person's like, "Okay." And the conversation kind of deadlocks. But if you say, "Hi, my name is John," or "Stacy, I'm a chemistry major and such. This is the kind of thing I'm interested in. What kind of work does your company do with respect to X, Y, and Z? Or what's a significant problem that your organization is trying to solve?" See, when you ask it that way, the person is forced to say something, right? They have to tell you something. And that kind of become a way to get a conversation started. Because if they now tell you something, that leads to another set of questions, another round of questions. So you start to have that dialogue. And look, you can first connect with people online, say through LinkedIn, but this day and age, follow up with a video meeting. They can be in another city. They can even be in another country. Zoom calls are common these days. I mean, we are doing this webinar on Zoom. You all are located in different parts of
Exactly.
California.
Absolutely. Especially after COVID era.
Exactly. So always see networking as an opportunity to elicit information. Ask questions rather than just give information. If you just give information, the other person doesn't have a lead in to contribute. But if you ask it as a question, um, I see your company is working in the area of medical devices. What do you think about wearable watches? I don't know. Find something of relevance to that person based on what they do, based on what you see that they do. Ask a question for which they will have to give an answer. And in giving an answer, you begin a conversation. And it's usually helpful when you say something about yourself, then you ask them something about themselves and what they do. And when they answer, of course, that leads to another round of questions. And so you kind of get a conversation going. And then you can say, would you have time in the next couple of weeks to jump on a Zoom call? I would like to, talk a bit more about this subject, that subject, or this thing you talked about, or that thing that you mentioned, or I would like to get your opinion on X, Y, or Z. When you frame this like this, people are sort of forced to have to respond back with something. And this is how you try to maintain that conversation rather than just give out information and they say, okay, you didn't ask them anything, so why should they say anything? But if you ask a question, then people are more likely to try to give you an answer. And in that answer can lead to more questions. More questions can lead to more dialogue.
Absolutely. Absolutely correct. Definitely. Guys, the my connection with Ikide, that's a very good example, started from the very simple conversation in an event. Remember, Ricky, that we were in UCSD, an event in UCSD, and we just started our talk, our conversation with each other. Who are you? Who am I? And what's your background? What's your field of interest? And what you do? What we do? Yeah, there we go. And now I'm here. And now I'm one of the panelists of Ikide events. Just a couple of months ago, I was one of the panelists in the conference about biotech, where Ikide was a director of that conference, chair of that conference. And that's the miracle of networking, guys. Try to connect with right people, maintain your connection, and take the most out of your networking, out of your connections on a day that will come. The day that will come that you want to get a job, that you want to raise funds for your startup, that you want to find your co-founder for your startup, the day will come.
Thank you for your wonderful talk. I was wondering if you have advice for students who are looking to pivot their career path from their current major or experience into an adjacent field. That's for you, Aras.
Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, Ikide, my network is pretty patchy. I don't know why, but could you please?
So somebody was asking if
Uh-huh.
you have any advice for students who are looking to pivot their career path from their current major or their current experience into an adjacent field. What would you advise? What kind of things can they do to make that pivot?
Okay. Pivots, doing pivots in business, in your career path, in your research, is not based on your feeling. Feeling is the very first one, very first step. But this is a bedstone of your decision. But if you want to make a pivot, you need to talk with experts. You need to talk with your mentors. Try to have a mentor for yourself. your professor, your supervisor, they're your potential mentors. Try to talk with them, try to talk with people who had the same experience and someone who took this pathway before, and gather some kind of experience by asking questions. Don't worry about asking questions. And then by talking, when you talk with people and when you get a new perspective by talking with them, you will put your feet on earth instead of just dancing in clouds. Then you can get a right decision and then you can make a pivot. I don't want to discourage you from doing pivot at all. Pivot is something very important in your career path. And if you just follow one thing, one pathway, something gonna wrong with you. You need to do a pivot, but when and how to make this decision about the when and how of it, you need to talk with your mentors, your supervisors. Talk with a lot of people.
And I might also add, in making pivot for careers, one of the things you can also do, if you work in area A, or your major is in area A, or your experience in area A, and you want to move to B, find out people working already in B. Seek out people who are already in that field and talk to them, reach out to them, either in person, virtually through LinkedIn, through your professors, through other mentors, through colleagues, other students. Find a way to talk to someone or people who are in the field you are trying to move into. And they can provide you a perspective of somebody whose boots are on the ground in that field. Let's say you work in software development in pharmaceuticals, say, but you want to move into medical devices. I'm just making this as an example. Then you go talk to people who work in medical devices. In fact, you can reach out to people through LinkedIn and you can schedule informational interviews. You're not looking for a job. You're not looking to do anything with them. You just want to actually gain a perspective that comes from somebody in that field. Sometimes it may be a good way to learn and you realize, I really want to make the change. And sometimes that input can help to recenter your plans. You're like, what? Okay, I thought I wanted to work in medical devices, but I'm not so sure now. Now that I talk to people with medical devices, it doesn't quite seem like what I would like to do. So in either way, you will get input that can inform your thinking and that can help your decision making. Like Aras said, talking with a lot of people is key. You need to seek a lot of perspectives. You need to seek a lot of input so that you can make a very well-informed decision. And also, there are lots of tools online. There are forums, Reddit, Quora. There's so many of them out there where you can also seek advice. These don't even have to be people you know. They can be people you don't even know. But I think it's much more impactful if you seek out specific people in that specific industry, say in a place like LinkedIn. You send a message out to them, or if they're already in your network. If they are not in your network, find somebody who is in your network who can make an introduction. For example, I have about close to 8,000 people in my network on LinkedIn. Chances are, if you reach out to me and say, I'm looking for somebody who works in, I don't know, medical device manufacturing, as an example, there's a pretty good chance there's probably somebody in my network who works in medical device manufacturing. And I can send a message to them. I can say, look, I have this student from CSU San Marcos who is interested in this, would like to talk to you. And I can make an introduction, and then you can take it from there.
Fantastic. Just before leaving the session, Nikita, is it possible to take a picture from this event with all the attendees and keep it as a signature of this event?
I am not so sure since this is a webinar format. This is not, so Zoom has two formats. Zoom has your regular Zoom audience. This is the webinar version where only the speaker like you and the
Okay,
moderator
got it,
like me
got it.
can be seen in the camera.
If
All the attendees are not showing up. They can see us, but we cannot see them.
okay, got it. If one of the attendees can take a picture and send it to me and
Okay.
in
No,
LinkedIn.
the attendees cannot see each other either.
Oh, okay. Okay, they cannot see
They
each
can
other.
see each other in the list, but they cannot see each
Okay,
other's
okay,
images.
got it, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay, there's one or couple more questions. Is engineering major required? I think we've already answered that. The person has to be a bioengineering major, biomedical engineering or bioengineering for that particular opportunity that Aras shared earlier. So no other major is acceptable for, I think is the specific requirement of that grant. And the last question says, do you have any specific additional advice to graduate students or those with advanced degrees at the start of their careers? What would you say to people who are a bit advanced or who are graduate students, maybe getting a master's or even a PhD? Do you have anything that you would like to share in the last few minutes we have?
Yes, if I want to share something with them, don't confine themselves in the lab. Don't confine themselves in the uh, research institute. Try to connect with real markets, real problem, and real people. If you want to make an impact for your research, you need to know the problems of society. You need to know the problems of people. How you can find these problems? By getting in touch with people, getting in touch with by attending different events, networking, conferences, and yeah, that's my last advice for people attending in this session.
And another thing I might add also, my 2 cents here is every problem you work on as a student, typically if you're a graduate student, you have a thesis project, say, maybe for your master's thesis or your PhD dissertation. And in the process of doing that project, you have acquired skills. And I think one of the challenges students have is not realizing that they have a lot of transferable skills. The skills exist, but it is your job to frame those skills in a way that a potential employer or partner or collaborator can see. I'll give you an example. If you work on a problem for a thesis, it might take 6 months, a year, maybe longer, say for a master's thesis or even a PhD dissertation. By the time you're finishing up that piece of work, you have acquired skills in research, in looking for information. You have acquired skills in synthesizing information. You have acquired skills in teamwork if you work in a lab that has many people. You have acquired skills in public speaking. If you go to conferences, you give talks, you give seminars, you share stuff in your lab meetings. And if you're a TA,
Absolutely
if you have
correct.
been a TA, you have been involved in public speaking. That's a lot of public speaking if you're a TA, because every week you are in front of students, you're talking to them, you are taking questions from them, you have maintained office hours, so you have all these
Real-time
skills.
challenges. When you're a TA, you have a real-time challenges. Someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer. That's okay. You learn how to deal with that.
You learn how to look for information, how to solve problems. So what you do is you sit down and categorize all of these skills and actually write them down and make the connection. So when you're talking to a potential employer or you're looking for a new opportunity, you say, look, this is who I am. This is what I've done. Here are the skills that have come out of what I've done. And this is how these skills connect to what I think you guys are doing. And that can be the sort of the connection you need to make that connection between where you are and where you need to be or where you need to go. And we hear it over and over again. Companies, organizations, entities are always looking for people with important soft skills, communication skills, oral speaking skills, writing skills, public speaking skills, the ability to find information, problem solving skills. You're in a lab, your PI says, you know what, we have this issue. How are we going to get the samples from, Florida to get here within a week? What do we do? So you are charged with that job. You have to find a courier company that will do it. You have to research how they can get the samples collected, frozen, transported. That's problem solving. Your PI gave you an outcome and the beginning of the problem. You needed to bridge the gap, okay, by actually taking specific steps to solve that problem. These are things you can highlight. That's a problem-solving skill that you have. And so think in this manner, and you will realize that you have a lot of value more than you realize. And it is your job to communicate that value. Usually, you start this in your resume. If your resume gets you that interview, during the interview, you can now elaborate on this skill set. But you have to put them in your resume to get you an interview. A resume doesn't get you a job. A resume gets you an interview. It is the interview that now gets you the job.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Aras Sheikhi. It's been a great time. And we want to thank our attendees for joining us today. And we hope that you have learned a few things from this presentation. Please follow Janus Innovation Hub in LinkedIn, and you can follow Aras in LinkedIn, which means he is within your network. You can ask him all kinds of other questions beyond this webinar. And we hope you have a good rest of the week. And thank you again very much for attending today's webinar.
Thank you so much for having me. And guys, don't hesitate to just give me a shout in LinkedIn, and I will be at your service to answer your question after this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.